Hello and welcome to the Watering Hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Okay, next article. Both sides appeal ruling that Trump can stay on Colorado ballot despite insurrection finding. So this is one of those things where, if you're not familiar, Colorado, there was a group in Colorado that sued to have Trump removed from the ballot on the grounds of which amendment is it? I forget. Whichever amendment says that if you've engaged in insurrection in the past, you're not allowed to run for office. It was an amendment that was specifically designed to keep former Confederates out of the government. 14th Amendment. Is it the 14th Amendment? I thought that was the one that made black people equal and stuff.
No, that's the 13th Amendment. That was the one that took away the ability to have slavery, except when you're in the prison system, in which case slavery is still okay.
Okay. Well, anyway, the 14th Amendment. So basically, the ruling in Colorado was the judge said, yes, I do find that Trump committed insurrection, or he incited insurrection. But because of a technicality in the language of the amendment, he's still allowed on the ballot because, and it's some ridiculous thing about how the amendment says anyone who's taken an oath to uphold the Constitution and then is engaged in insurrection cannot be on the ballot. But the president's oath is not to uphold the Constitution; it's to support the Constitution. Therefore,
that's a bullshit reading.
Yeah, it is bullshit. So anyway, we'll get into it. But the liberal group is appealing because they're like, that's bullshit. That's such a stupid technicality. Obviously, the president is an officer of the United States. They're holding an office. Duh. Meanwhile, Trump is appealing because, despite the fact that he has actually claimed this as a win, which, if he's claiming it as a win, why would he be appealing it? Well, he's appealing it because the judge ruled he did, in fact, incite insurrection.
So it's a win because it means he can run for president, but it's not a win because he won for the reason he didn't want to win for. He won for a reason that says he did, in fact, try to overthrow the United States government.
Yeah. And
now,
how
awkward for him.
The case is going to the Colorado Supreme Court, which all 7 justices on the state Supreme Court were appointed by Democrats, which means that it could actually go either way because Democrats are the ones that actually look at the law and try and interpret it in the way that it's meant to be interpreted rather than just trying to push their own agenda.
How can we stop the gays from fucking, Rhino? That's what we need to be looking at the law for.
But I mean, whatever the Colorado Supreme Court says, someone's going to appeal it and it's going to end up in front of the actual Supreme Court, which, I feel like that's going to be another is it 5-4 or 6-3 decision?
We've been seeing more 5-4
It's
lately.
the 5-4, so it'll be a 5-4 decision in favor of Trump because that's what they do.
Yep.
Because the Republicans are the ones that are like, oh, no, is this a Republican thing? Then we will vote in favor of it, and we will ad hoc make our explanation kind of make sense, maybe, if you look at it sideways. Whereas the Democrats are like, they're the ones that are more willing to be like, yeah, I disagree with this personally. However, that's the way the law
states
is.
This.
I might disagree with it personally, but that's the law. So that's basically it for that. I'm surprised at how quickly we got through the news stories today.
I mean, honestly, what is that for the last one though? How much more can you say besides Trump isn't happy that a court ruled that he did in fact do an insurrection, and that is a bad thing. But he technically
says
gets
it's
to
a
be
good
president.
thing. He keeps telling people it's a good thing.
Everything's a good thing for him.